if I am on any level a good English teacher, I would probably attribute that to spending a lot of time with you. Because that's really what you need. You need to spend a lot of time with English. 이 사실이 진짜 중요해요. 이게 이거 어떻게 얘기해야 되지? 이걸 어떻게 표현하면 여러분이 좀 알아들을까요? 제가 전문가라서 여러분이 저한테 도움을 받는 게 아니라 여러분과 함께 하는 시간이 많기 때문에 여러분이 도움을 받는 거예요. Hey, someone back me up here. Someone back me. 누가 저 좀 지원해 주세요. 그렇다고 좀 해주세요. 맞다고 좀 해주세요. 그렇죠, 맞죠. 제가 무슨 얘기 하려고 하는 거죠? What am I trying to say? 이거랑 it's something along these lines. 이거랑 비슷한 얘기인데요. 여러분이 달인이 되기를 바라는 게 아니라 여러분이 달인이 돼야 되는 게 아니라 여러분이 필요한 거는요. 좋은 책, 좋은 강사, 좋은 강의가 아니에요. 여러분이 필요한 거는 시간이에요. 영어와 보내는 시간이 많아야 돼요. It doesn't matter who your teacher is. It doesn't matter how good the lesson is. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is how much time you spend using the language. And by using, I mean watching, listening, speaking, all of these things. Me being a professional or an expert doesn't really matter. What matters is spending a lot of time. 지금 그 채팅창을 보시면은요. 누적 효과님이랑 여우도리님 보이시죠? Over the past couple of years, these two people have stood out to me. 이 두 분이 좀 눈에 좀 유독 띈 분들이에요. I believe from what I could tell, those two people have experienced a breakthrough. Do you know what a breakthrough is? 누적 효과님은 그 breakthrough를 경험한 지가 그래도 몇 달 되신 분인 것 같고요. Maybe even as long as a year. 어쩌면 뭐 길게는 1년까지일 수도 있고요. 여우도리님은 최근에 그 breakthrough를 지금 그 breakthrough를 경험하고 계시는 것 같아요. 왜 breakthrough냐? 저번 몇 주 전에 저희가 Reddit 오늘도 할 건데 Reddit에서 우리가 같이 사람들이 올린 글을 보면서 그거를 독해를 하고 거기에 댓글 달고 이런 거 했잖아요. 여우도리님이 그걸 요즘 하고 계세요. 혼자서 하고 계세요. And from the looks of it, she 여우도리님, are you a woman? I'm going to assume you're a woman because of your nickname, okay? She is having a really fun time. She's having a really fun time. 여우도리님, is it true? It looks like you're having a really fun time. 그게 왜 breakthrough인지를 좀 얘기를 해볼게요. She has made somewhat of a transition. Let me say that again. She has made somewhat of a transition from studying English to using English in real life. Let me say that again. The reason that I see this as a breakthrough, is because she has made somewhat of a transition from studying English to using English in real life. Is she using perfect English? Of course not. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good her sentences are. It doesn't matter how accurate her grammar is. What matters is that she is, in real life, she's interacting and communicating with foreigners. It doesn't have to be Reddit. It could be anything. It could be any other social media platform. It could be YouTube. YouTube is also a kind of a social media platform. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be Reddit. Anywhere where people come online and communicate. 여러분이 외국인과 얼굴을 face-to-face로 대화를 하는 거가요. 굉장히 어려워요. 평상시에 자주 할 수밖에 없는 사람들은 벌써 익숙해졌겠지만 안 해봤던 사람이 그걸 한다라는 건요. 굉장히 It's a terrifying thing. It's a really, really scary thing. 그래서 온라인 상으로라도 그런 식으로 해봐야 그런 식으로 간접적으로라도 해봐야 실제로 얼굴 봤을 때도 그게 굉장히 달라요. 그거를 안 해본 사람이랑 그거를 해본 사람이랑 it's very, very different. 이게 왜 중요하냐면요. 이걸 하는 게 왜 중요하냐면 여러분 생각해 보세요. Why are we going through all this trouble to learn English? Why are we going through all this trouble? 그쵸? 영어로 소통하려고요. Exactly, to communicate with English users. That's why you're doing this. Now think about this. Now this is it's obvious. It's an obvious reason, right? It's an obvious reason. But think about this. When will you be ready to do that? How do you know you will be ready to communicate with foreigners? How do you know? The answer is there's no such thing as being ready to communicate with the foreigner. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as being ready. There's no such thing as not being ready. You do it or you don't. That's it. And you know what? You know what I feel? I feel that as English learners, okay, you and I, as English learners, we often forget why we're doing this. We often forget why we're going through all this trouble. We never take that next step to actually talk to a foreigner. That's the case for most people, actually. Most people just keep studying. Most people keep studying and they never take that next very obvious step of actually communicating with the foreigner. Why? Probably because they're scared. That fear is telling you don't do it. That fear is telling you you're not ready. 물론 여러분이 영어가 엄청 초보면은 물론 이제 공부에 좀 더 이제 시간을 많이 보내야 되는 건데 그거는 당연히 맞는 건데 근데 지금 여기 본 채널이잖아요. 그렇죠? 본 채널 여러분이 뭐 예를 들어서 뭐 프렌즈 시트콤을 보면서 뭐 80%는 딱 들으면 그냥 이해를 할 수 있는 정도예요. 그러면은 가야 돼요. Then you have to take the next step. You have to go and actually start communicating with foreigners in real life. This is the problem. 실수할까봐 그쵸? 그냥 그러면 얼마나 좋을까 하면서 계속 그냥 공부만 계속해요. That's the problem. This is a good question. It's a very good question. That fear will never go away by itself. Okay, that fear will never go away by itself. The only way to overcome the fear is to actually face it. Is to face it, let the fear come, experience the fear, and just slowly grow out of it. The only way is to slowly grow out of it. That's the only way. 아무리 미리 공부를 이만큼 해서 해도요. 처음 하면은 잘 안 돼요. 안 될 수밖에 없고요. 형편없는 영어가 나오고요. 그럴 수밖에 없고 무섭고 that you can't go around that. There's no way around that. 바로 이러한 마음 때문에 그냥 평생 공부만 하다 끝난다니까요. 누적 효과님 같은 경우는요. 그 breakthrough moment가 I think she started having her breakthrough moment when she started spending a lot of time talking to her fellow foreign teachers. And from as far as I can tell, she before she started doing that, she spent a lot of time studying. She spent a lot of time studying by herself with materials, of course, with videos, books, and whatnot. But once she took that next step and started communicating with foreigners, I think she had her breakthrough moment, and she really enjoyed it. She probably didn't use perfect English, but it didn't matter. 영어를 공부하는 한국 사람들한테 보통 와 이건 대박이다. 이거는 완전 신세계다. 이렇게 느끼는 게 보통 엄청난 학습법을 만났을 때. But the way I see it, that is not a breakthrough. That is not a breakthrough. 그거는요. breakthrough가 아니에요. That's not you just found another way to study. That's like buying a new phone. 그거는요. 그냥 애플에서 또 엄청난 기능을 탑재한 아이폰을 하나 사는 것 같은 그냥 그 정도예요. That's it. Those kind of things, they happen like every other month. 진짜 breakthrough는요. 누적 효과님과 그리고 여우도리님 그리고 이제 그 외에도 이제 얘기를 안 해서 제가 이제 안 보였을 뿐이지 분명히 있을 거예요. 근데 진짜 breakthrough는 공부를 하다가 실전으로 넘어가는 거예요. 실전. 그리고 그게 왜 중요하느냐? 여러분이 공부를 통해서 배우는 거랑요. 실전 경험을 통해서 배우는 거는요. 그 양도 어마어마하게 다르고요. 그리고 그 배우는 그 퀄리티가 엄청나게 달라져요. 그래서 you have to take that next step. 그리고 그런 분들도 많아요. 지금 초보자는 이제 넘어섰고 중상급쯤에서 잘 안 는다 뭐 이런 분들이 많은데 그런 분들이야말로 정말 이제 you have to take that next step to actually communicate with foreigners in real life. 이거 보이시죠? 이게 여우도리님이 올리신 글이에요. 지금 이게 여우도리님이 올리신 글이에요. 레디트에 올리신 글이에요. 보세요. How can I be more confident? confidence가 아니죠. How can I be more confident인데 명사로 썼지만 그래서 뭐가 폭발했나요? 잘못 써서 뭐 문제 생겼나요? 사람들이 막 테러를 하나요? No. 그런 일 절대 없었어요. 댓글이 200개가 달렸어요. Nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened. 이거에 대해서 일단 첫 댓글 볼까요? Hey, thanks for posting. I can definitely understand your English clearly. Look at that! Look at that! I can definitely understand your English clearly. 지금 저희 여기 지금 들어가잖아요. 그러면은 아마 오류 되게 많을 거예요. 막 관사 잘못 쓰고 뭐 전치사 그런 거 아마 있을 거예요. 막 단수 복수 틀리고. But look, it doesn't matter. I can definitely understand your English clearly. Look at this. Generally, people appreciate the fact you are trying to learn their language. Except the fact that English has some of the dumbest and most confusing grammar rules around. And it is okay to not be perfect with speaking or writing all the time. True. Absolutely true. 물론 이제 여러분이 다 영어가 같은 그런 수준은 물론 아니겠지만 어쨌든 지금 이것보다요. 훨씬 더 못 써도 괜찮아요. 훨씬 더 못 써도요. 막 사람들이 너 영어 왜 그러냐라고 하는 사람은 아마 한 명도 없을 거예요. Sam, you must be really proud. Yes, I am very proud. I'm proud and at the same time, how should I say this? It also leaves me with so much unfulfilled desire. It leaves me with so much unfulfilled desire because I know that many more of you are more than capable of doing this. But because of fear, I know that many of you, probably most of you, will never do this. 누가 그렇게 말을 했었더라? A very wise man once said that, I don't remember exactly which words he used, but he said that fear has defeated more men than any other one thing in the world. 그 얘기 들어보셨나요? Have you heard of that? Have you heard of that? Fear has defeated more men. Fear has defeated more men than any other one thing in the world. 세상에 그 어떤 것보다도 가장 많은 사람들을 굴복시킨 것은 두려움이라고 했어요.